This is my Atlas 10-inch lathe. It is see the little label there. It has the quick change attachments and threading tools with the power feed. I simply don't know how to use it. When I got this, it was in a basket of parts. I've cleaned it up. I've used it for, I don't know, 10 or 12 years. But I just have basic tooling. You can see I'm still using the old style Atlas tool holders. And just simply that's what I have. I can't afford to go out and buy a whole lot, so this is what I use. Power switch, and you see the motor is mounted down there below. Gears and belts. These are your oil fillers for your Babbitts, which I try to drip some oil in every time that I use it. Some people keep their machines shiny. Down here in Florida, we've got the salt air. I'm always worried about it rusting, so I keep everything covered in oil. I did break off my handle, which was supposed to go right here. It still works, but you know, it was nice having having a double handle on that thing. But I guess my biggest thing, my question next, is to learn how to use the power feed and the threading, because that would be very helpful for me to make a new. You can see the threads on this are pretty well shot. They weren't that good when I got them, and this shaft is actually pretty crooked. And this is the rod that holds my arbors in my mill when I get it fixed again. You can see everything's fairly compact. It's the space that I've got. But this is what I have, an Atlas 10-inch, 48-inch bed. The other downfall that I don't like about this machine, the only reason I would like a different machine, is the spindle. The spindle in this one only has a 7/8 through hole, and I find that almost everything that I want to work on, the spindle isn't big enough for me to put it through the chuck all the way through. I have to run it between centers. I can polish a whole, you know, 0520 or 0550 crank on here between centers is fine, but when I want to drill something or bore something, it would be nice to be able to put it through the spindle like a bigger machine. So I guess that's the only downfall to this machine, is it has such a small through hole on the spindle. But I do need to learn how to use the quick change gearing and the threading attachments. I basically run it where I run it, and I'm doing all the same kind of stuff. 90% of the time I'm doing aluminum. Sometimes I do small steel parts, just making something fit. But that's what I've got.